God has already seen where your path ends. There is a figure that walks every step with you, a voice that doesn't condemn you when you fall, but lifts you up and teaches you how to walk again. Arms that surround you when no one else understands your pain. A cross planted in the ground, becoming the bridge to cross the gap you could never cross on your own. He is the one who said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." He didn't say, "I'll show you a way." He said, "I am the way." That means choosing the path of life is not about memorizing rules, but about making a deep decision, opening the door to Him, surrendering your heart, telling Him the sentence that changes destinies. "I don't want to walk without you anymore. Show me the way, and I will follow you." Maybe right now your mind is resisting. Maybe you're thinking, "But I've failed too much. It's too late. I'm not worthy. I can't change." Look again at the one who walks with you on the narrow path. His hands have scars, not by accident. Those scars are the reminder that He already carried the weight of every mistake, every guilt, every wrong decision. He's not asking you to come clean. He's asking you to come as you are, with your dirt, with your falls, with your doubts. He cleans what you can't clean. Think about your life, not theories, your real story. Remember a moment when you felt you had nothing left, and yet something held you up. An accident you survived, an opportunity you didn't deserve, a word that arrived just when you were about to give up. That wasn't random. That was the hand of God reminding you, your story wasn't over yet. But don't confuse mercy with permission. The fact that God has held you up until today doesn't mean He approves every path you choose. It means He's giving you time to change your direction. That time is not endless. One day, the door that is open today will close. Not out of cruelty, but because everything has an end. And when that door closes, there will be no new chances to change your path. That's why this moment matters so much. You're not watching this video by accident. Out of millions of pieces of content, out of everything you could be doing, you're here, listening about paths, endings, decisions. This is not a small coincidence. It's a divine appointment. I want you to do something now. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath. Ask God, in your own words, in the silence of your mind, show me where my path is really going. Not what I want to believe, but what you see from heaven. If I'm walking toward destruction, don't let me keep going like this. Shake me, wake me up, even if it hurts, but don't let me end far from you. Stay a few seconds in inner silence. Maybe you won't hear an audible voice. Maybe you won't see a vision. But if there is a sense of urgency, if you feel something in you saying, "I have to change now," don't turn it off. That urgency is a gift. Not everyone has it. There are people who hear messages like this and laugh. Some close them in the first few seconds. Others use them for empty debates. But you're still here. That says more about you than you think. There is something in you that wants life. There is something in you that longs for light, even if sometimes you choose darkness. That something is the part of you that was created to know God. Now, imagine that today you decide to do something different. I'm not talking about a superficial promise. I'm not talking about saying, "I'm going to be a good person," and that's it. I'm talking about a radical decision to stop walking alone, to hand over control of your life to the one who saw your path from beginning to end and still chose to love you. It means saying, God, I surrender my ways to yours. I already tried what it is to live my way, and I know where it leads. I don't want to keep going like this. Change my route, change my heart, take my life. Maybe you're asking, and how do I do that? What am I supposed to say? There's no magic formula. There are no perfect words. But there is one attitude that changes everything: sincerity. Talk to God like you talk to someone real, because He is. You can say something like this: God, I recognize that I have walked far from you, I've made decisions that have taken me away from the light. I've done things I know are wrong, and I don't want to justify myself anymore. Today I understand that my path has an end, and I don't want to end far from your presence. I believe you love me. I believe you sent your Son to carry what I could not carry. Today, I open the door of my heart. Come into my life. Change my route. Teach me to walk with you. I don't want to take another step without you. I give you my past, my present, and my future. Take my hand and lead me on the path that leads to life. If while you were saying this, even if it was in silence, you felt your eyes getting wet, your chest tightening, your mind fighting, but your heart surrendering, it's because something real is happening. Don't underestimate this moment. It may seem like just another video, but in heaven, this could be the point where your line changed direction. Now I want to talk to you about something very important. It's not enough to have an emotional moment and stay the same. Paths are built step by step. It's not just about a prayer. It's about a new way of living, guided by the voice of God. There will be days when you fail. You're not a machine. But if you come back to Him every time, if you admit your mistakes, if you let Him correct you, you will start to see your route change. That anger that used to control you will lose strength. That habit that was destroying you will start to break. That guilt that used to chase you will be replaced by a peace you don't understand, but you can feel. Maybe you're thinking, I'm afraid of failing again. I'm afraid I won't be good enough. Remember this. God didn't call you because you were perfect. He called you because He loves you. He knows what you're made of. He knows where you've come from. He knows every wound that led you to act the way you have. He is not shocked by your weakness. What does break His heart is when you reject the hand He offers. While the world measures you by your achievements, God looks at your heart. What He is looking for is not flawless people, but hearts that say, here I am, I surrender. Do in me what I can't do on my own. I want you to think now about the people around you. Family, friends, children, parents, siblings, your partner. Each one of them is also walking on some path. Some look strong but are broken inside. Others look broken, but they still have hope because they look up. Your decision doesn't only affect your destiny. It affects the ones who follow you, who watch you, who imitate you. There may be someone who, without you knowing, admires you, copies your gestures, talks like you, dreams like you. If your path ends in darkness, theirs might follow. But if your path turns toward the light, their life might change too. When God calls you to change direction, He doesn't just do it for you. He does it for everyone who will be touched by the light He will place in you. That's why the question, are you going to heaven or hell, is not some morbid curiosity. It's one of the most serious questions you will ever face. And it's not answered with pretty words. It's answered with real decisions. Decisions like these. Letting go of that habit you know is destroying you, even if it costs you. Forgiving that person who hurt you, even though your pride wants to hold on to the grudge. Closing that door that always ends up pulling you away from God, even if for a moment it looks attractive. Taking time alone to talk with Him, even if no one sees it. Each one of those decisions is not just a random action. They are concrete steps on a real path. I want to give you a special invitation. If this message reached your heart, don't let it stop here. Talk with God after this video. Tell Him how you feel. Tell Him your fears, your confusion, your guilt. Ask Him to show you, day by day, where to walk. And if you feel like you need help, look for people who truly love God, who live what they say, and walk together with them. You are not designed to walk alone. Before we finish, I want you to hear the words from the beginning again, but now with everything you've seen inside. God has already seen where your path ends. It's not a phrase meant to scare you. It's a loving warning. He saw you when you drifted away. He saw you when you stumbled. He saw you when you cried in secret. He saw you when you said never again. and then fell once more. And even then, he never stopped calling you. Today, once again, he places you in front of two paths. It doesn't matter how many steps you've taken on the path of darkness. What matters is the direction you choose from now on. You can keep going like nothing's happening, ignoring this voice, shutting down this discomfort, trying to distract yourself with anything that makes you feel better for a few minutes. Or you can do something that changes destinies. Stop, look up, talk with God, honestly, and say, I don't want to keep walking toward destruction. I turn around. I run toward the light. I choose life. I choose to walk with you. If this video led you to make that decision, if this was the day you said, enough, I'm changing my path, I invite you not to stay silent. Share your experience. Leave in the comments, if you can, what God did in you. Not to impress others, but so more people can know there is still hope. And if you know someone you love, someone you feel is walking straight toward the edge without realizing it, don't keep this to yourself. Send them this message. Maybe God wants to use your life as a bridge, so that person can also change their path. And if while you were listening, you felt that God was speaking to you, don't let everything fade when the video ends. Stay close to whatever reminds you where your path should go. If you want to keep receiving messages that wake you up, that confront you with love and bring you closer to the light, subscribe to this channel. It's not just a button. It is one more decision on your path, to surround yourself with words that feed your soul instead of destroying it. And if you know someone who is walking straight toward the abyss without realizing it, don't stay quiet. Share this video with that person. It could be the warning that changes their story forever. Also leave me your comment. Tell what God stirred inside of you, because your testimony could be the spark that ignites someone else's faith. Here you are not just another number. You are part of a family that wants to walk toward the light. Remember this every time you look at your life and ask yourself, so what do I do now? Heaven or hell? Your choice determines your final path. As long as you have life, you can still choose. And if today you chose life, don't walk alone. Subscribe, stay, share, and let's keep walking this path toward the light together.